Hi there, it's Sheree from Sheree'sCraftyGirls.com. Thank you for joining me today. Today my project is this beautiful little box, and it's a very sweet little box, and it contains, if I can open it, can't remember, there we go. Just pop your ribbon off, and inside are 8 little chocolates. These, I just took the wrapper off the chocolate and I took some strip of vellum and I heat embossed it, and the stamp set I used for that one is Perfect Pines, and inside the Perfect Pines you have these beautiful little baubles and some presents and the trees and everything, and that set also comes with a thinlit set, and it's absolutely fantastic. It's got sentiments, it's got the trees, the lights, everything you need. So that is beautiful. So I made a strip of vellum, stamped it, and then I wrapped my chocolates. Now there's 8 in there, so it's 1 for every day of the week and 1 extra for when you're especially good. And then I just popped some ribbon around the side. I bet I can't get this back on. And I just slip that over there, like so. And I think that just gives it a pretty finish to the box, like that. Isn't that lovely? Now this set came from, it's cherry cobbler cardstock, but the DSP is from, let me have a look, the Christmas Specialty Designer Series paper, and that's in the main catalogue, and it's absolutely beautiful. 2-sided, and it's just got some absolutely lovely patterns in there. And the colours that coordinate with that are cherry cobbler, basic black, cherry cobbler, garden green and very vanilla. So what I've done today is I have taken basic black and I'm using the black one, which I can't remember, it's down there on the reverse of that. I could have looked on there, it's the green, and that's from the same designer series stack. So you're going to need a piece of cardstock for the box that measures 7 3/8 by 4, and for the lid DSP it measures 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. And what I did, I wrapped the chocolates in the same paper, and that measures 3 3/4 by 1 1/4, and I just simply slipped the wrapper off the original chocolate and I just wrapped it in the same DSP, like so, and then just wrap the chocolate. So what we'll do is we'll take our cardstock, and with the long side of this top we are going to score at 1/2 inch, 3 3/8, 3 7/8, 6 6/8, which is there. So those two are your body of your box, the front and back, and your middle section that folds. And on the short side you're going to score at 1/2 inch and 3 1/2, and that's what makes the sides of the box. So fold and burnish your score lines. Like so, and along the side. And taking your snips. Whoops, everything's fallen out there. And with the long side facing you, you're just going to cut it up, mite it in there, up your little box and mitre, just a little bit, just for ease of folding. Oops, that one doesn't want to come out. There we go. And at the end again, and just mitre slightly. Just ever so slightly, you don't need much of it, just makes a neater fold when you fold the box up. So do exactly the same on the other side. Cut up your score line and just notch in, up your score line, notch, score line and notch. That one hasn't quite gone up the score line, so just make it a bit neater. And the same here. And just take off a smidgen of either side. There. Just pop those out of the way. And then decide which one's going to be your front. It doesn't really matter, but with a 3/4 inch circle punch, and as near to the centre as you can work out, I think somewhere there, just notch a little thumb hole. And then all you're going to do is simply, where's my Tombow? There it is, adhere the squares, and that forms the box. Before we do that, you know what I forgot to do? We forgot to put our DSP, so just quickly adhere that to the top of your box. Make sure you put it on the top, not the bottom, and just pop that in the centre of your lid. And I think that looks really neat, really lovely. And then the box, the base, always has the 4 corners tucked into it, and the lid will only ever have the 2 front ones. So let's fold our box up. I'll have to just hold it for a second, just while the glue takes. So make sure your corners are nice and neat. It just takes a little while for it to set. Oh dear. And those, I may have to put some sticky strip because I'm impatient. I've not put enough glue actually, if I'm honest with you. Tuck it in and just align your edges like so, nice and neat, and do exactly the same with your front ones, making sure they marry nicely. And there is your box for your lovely little chocolates, like so. So we'll pop the chocolates in there. Let's just ease that back a little bit. Pop our week's worth of chocolate inside. Just give you a nice little chocolate fix, like so. And then we, oh, didn't realise that had come undone. And then just close the lid, and then your chocolates, goodness me, are hidden inside. And then with some, I've got some ribbon organza, and it's a very vanilla. And all you're going to do is wrap. Now it takes me forever to work this out. So we go over there, under, over and back up and cut off a strip like so, and I bring the join to the top because I'm going to hide that under a flower, so make sure it's tight enough but not too tight. And then I'm going to use a little tiny piece of sticky strip on the edge of my bow, on the edge of my ribbon I should say. So just cut a little piece off and rewrap your box. So it's over and back over like so, making sure it's nice and neat and tight. That's not right, is it? Oh goodness me. I do flaff. I am sorry. And there we go. That's better. Right, and then just, I know I'm making it look really difficult. Seriously, it's not. It's just me. Take off your backing of your sticky strip, and then just very neatly, very evenly lay your ribbon on top and cut just enough off, and there it sits like so, and I think that's really, really lovely. And then what I did for the flower, I used the pansy punch and I cut that in the basic black, but I also cut it out in vellum because I do love vellum, and just scrunch it up a little bit. So it's, oh, my diamonds come out, my jewel. I'll pop that back in to the centre. And for the little one I used a petite's petal, and that made my flower. And I'm now going to use a glue dot to pop. May even put two, I think, just to make sure it holds in place on the seam where you put the fold of your ribbon. And there you have a really elegant box of chocolates. I hope you've enjoyed my tutorial. If you have, please like and subscribe. If you would like to purchase any of the products used to make these boxes, there is a link below where you can shop with me. Or if you'd like to come and join my team, I'd love to have you on board. There's also a link below for that. So until next time, oh, if there's any comments you'd like, you know, anything you'd like me to make or you've seen, please leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. So until next time, take care. Bye. And that's them done.